#1 series celebrates 100 episodes. The 75-year-old veterinarian has become a global sensation thanks to his passion, his charm, his old school, no-nonsense approach to animal care. I'm talking, of course, about the incredible Dr. Poole. He is joining us now to take a stroll down memory lane with his 100th episode. Great to have you on The Blend this morning.
Thank you. It's nice to be here, too.
So audiences are loving your show on Nat Geo. I know it's been a long road. You're entering the 100th episode and the final episode of this season, right? I know you've been filming for about 6 years now, so viewers have missed a lot.
Oh, I don't know. It's been going on for 6 years already, and it's been a little bit of everything. You know, we're trying to help animals the best we can. And yes, everything is available on DVDs too. So if you missed the shows, just go to NatGeoWild.com and find out what you can do. And yes?
Well, I was going to say, you with this episode, you're kind of taking a stroll down memory lane, and I know you're not supposed to pick a favorite child, but are there any animals that you've become attached to over the years? Maybe I know you've have hundreds of furry kids, but so it's got to be a hard selection there. Anyone stick out? Anyone furry friend?
Well, not really, because we see a tremendous amount of animals. I think we figured out that in my lifetime as a career, I've seen over 500,000 animals, and favorite ones, yes. They ask me, what is your favorite animal? It's a healthy animal. That is my calling, trying to help animals get better. And by helping animals, we help people be happy. And this is the thing. It does make a difference if it's a farmer or a pet owner or an Amish guy with his horses. And healthy animal is what we strive for.
Yeah, well, good answer. I mean, after saving hundreds of animals, how does it feel now to be entering your 100th episode in the final episode of the season? That's got to be pretty cool looking back.
No, it's not the final episode. It's the 100th episode. We're still filming. You know, I don't know when it's going to stop. You know, it is just fun doing. And we never thought that this was going to be the 100th episode airing on Saturday at 9 p.m. But we're very happy to do it. And we touched so many people where they enjoy the show so much that, you know, they just tune in every Saturday night.
Yeah, well, I mean, and did you have any idea when you signed up that you would become this global sensation and
in
as
awe.
popular
I never thought that was going to happen. When Charles came here 6 years ago and said, Dad, we should make a reality show about you, I said, yeah, right. Who wants to watch this old guy? Oh, you never know. Well, I don't think anybody knew. And it's a big surprise for everybody that we have had 100 episodes so far.
Oh my goodness. Well, has the show maybe influenced in any way how you care for animals or changed anything that you do in your daily basis?
No. I was a veterinarian already for a long time before that, and we just try hard to save animals. You know, if the animal is sick, we try to help them. But through the show, people have learned a lot. It turns out that the ag teachers, the FFA teachers, all the way from California to Florida are using our show to teach the children in the high school about animals. And this is something that we never thought was going to happen. But yes, we are, you know, down to earth, common sense, pet care, animal care. And this is what comes through in the show, and I think this is what speaks to people. Well,
and as an animal advocate and veterinarian, what is it that you want people to learn from the show about animal welfare and animal rescue?
What they learn from the show is that, you know, take care of animals. I work with animal control in 6 counties, and we see sometimes abused animals, and this is not something that I'd like to see. I've been in front of the judge way too many times, you know, just for animal welfare, you could call it. I like to see healthy animals, and when people start abusing animals, that is not something that I like to see at all, and I fight it.
Yeah, of course not. Well, and how about having those cameras around 24/7, by the way? I'm sure you're pretty used to it by now.
Oh, yes, completely. To be honest with you, this is Charles's concept. When he started 6 years ago, he says, Dad, do your work. It's interesting enough. Don't do anything for the camera and act like the camera isn't there. And if they ever do behind the scenes, Stephanie, watch it. You'll laugh.
I will. Yes, I'm watching it. I'm sure you're going to be a hoot behind the scenes. You're so charming and so easy to watch. So I think he gave you some great advice on your son's behalf there. Obviously, you see that as such a popular show, but what about you personally? What's your furry family like at home?
Of course, we have our dogs and cats. We have chickens, we have geese, we have ducks. Charles has peacocks. and a cat. We have horses, and through the years when the kids were growing up, we've had pigs, we've had cows, we have had llamas, we have had emus here. We just have just about lots of animals, and this is what I wanted. I want our kids to grow up with animals and take care of them, so they become responsible people later on in life, and I think that shows because Charles is pretty responsible.
Yeah, hey, I couldn't agree more. I actually grew up with horses, and I've got 3 border collies now. I've got a cat, and let me ask you, and I went through a period where I didn't have any pets, and I felt a void in my life. It just wasn't the same. Could you ever imagine your life without a pet or without
yes.
an animal?
No.
No.
No, Diane and I have been married almost 50 years, and we've had an animal in the house all the time. And right now, we almost have 500 pounds of dog in the house. We have a Great Dane, a Newfoundland, and a Saint Bernard. They all get along fine. And yes, they are in the house with us, and we love it.
Yeah. Well, we are so looking forward to seeing more of your favorite animals with the 100th episode. Tomorrow, you can catch that on Nat Geo. When can everybody tune in, Dr. Poole?
Okay, Saturday night, it's 9 p.m. on Nat Geo Wild. And yes, keep enjoying the show. I'll keep working for it.
We can't wait. Thank you so much. Great to chat with you. Head online for more on the incredible Dr. Poole, to fox4morningblend.com. Up next, sit means sits. Or does it? The top dog when it comes to canine trainers is in the house. We find out what also creeping critters you need to stay away from and to avoid to keep your pet healthy during this time of year. Stay with us.